Good evening, and welcome to coverage of Election Night 2024 here on WNAS. I'm Deshandre Wright, a sophomore here at New Albany High School. We thank everyone who is tuning in this evening, whether on our live YouTube stream, listening on 88.1 FM locally, or everywhere else at WNAS.org. We appreciate you checking in tonight as our students and staff keep you up to speed on the election results from New Albany and Floyd County tonight as they come in.
Hi, I'm Sophia Corley. I'm a senior here at New Albany High School, and I'm currently in my third year in the radio and television program. Tonight we're going to be covering 20 races on the ballot in Floyd County that local residents went to the polls today, and some participating in early voting over the past month. In town, we will be covering all of the judges and school board races, as well as the battles for surveyor, coroner, treasurer, and recorder. We'll also have county councilor and commissioner races to cover. In addition, we'll check in on how local voting is going in a pair of state representative races, governor and attorney general for Indiana, and the 9th Congressional District. Of course, we will also see how Floyd County voters are weighing in on the competitive battle for President of the United States.
Thank you, Sophia. Before we get started, I would like to thank all of my fellow classmates in the WNAS program at New Albany who are working here in the television studio tonight, throughout our department, and also around the area. 14 staffers have been out at different locations around the county this evening, gathering results and bringing them back to the studio.
Our voting locations around Floyd County today included both New Albany and Floyd Central High Schools, Scribner Middle School and Georgetown Elementary, as well as Prosser Career Education Center, Valley View Golf Course, the 4-H Fairgrounds, and the New Albany Public Library. We are also gathering results from mail-in and absentee ballots, as well as early voting, all of which will be combined in the totals that we received from the county clerk's office.
In addition to Sophia and myself, we have 4 WNAS student reporters this evening. Let's hand it over to the news desk and let them introduce themselves.
I'm AJ Fisher. I'm a junior at New Albany in my second year with WNAS. I'll be getting you totals this election night for the presidential race, United States Representative for the 9th Congressional District, Floyd County Recorder, County Commissioner of District 2, and School Board District 4.
Hi, I'm Reese McKee. I'm a sophomore here at New Albany High School, and this is my first year with the WNAS program. Tonight, I will bring you the results of Governor, State Representative District 70, Floyd County Treasurer, County Commissioner District 3, and NAFCS School Board Member at Large.
My name is Ellie Dablow, and I'm a senior here at New Albany High School, and this is my 4th year on WNAS and delivering live election results. This evening, I'll be reporting on the races for Attorney General, County Coroner, State Representative of District 71, and Floyd County Council.
Hello, my name is Mary Mingus, and I'm a senior here at New Albany High School. This is my 4th year on WNAS. Tonight, I will be reporting on races for U.S. Senator, State Representative, District 72, County Surveyor, and School Member District 3, as well as judicial retention in the Court of Appeals. Handing over to Deshandre and Sophia.
We intend to air 3 updates throughout the evening, receiving results every time we have results from 3 new polling places returned and tabulated. The results from the clerk's office, which we anticipate making up the majority of our votes, we will save for the final update, as that could obviously cause some major changes. As we make sure to remind our listeners and viewers during every one of our primary and general election broadcasts over the years, these are unofficial results only. We strive for accuracy, but no results are official until certified by the clerk's office. With that said, let's get a first look at our updates tonight.
House, Republican Donald Trump has 2,190 votes. Democrat Kamala Harris has 1,663 votes. Libertarian Chase Oliver has 48 votes, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has 64 votes, sending it to Reese.
For governor, Republican Mike Braun has 2,055 votes. Democrat Jennifer McCormick has 1,752 votes. And Libertarian Donald Rainwater has 157 votes. Now sending it over to Ellie.
In the race for Attorney General, Republican Todd Rokita has 2,176 votes, and Democrat Destiny Wells has 1,729 votes. Sending it over to Mary.
For U.S. Senator, Republican Jim Banks has 2,802 votes. Democratic Valerie McRae has 1,663. And for Libertarian Andrew Horing has 176 votes. Hand it over to AJ.
For the U.S. House of Representatives seat in District 9, Republican Aaron Houchin has 2,168 votes, Democrat Tim Peck has 1,600 votes, and Libertarian Russell Brooksbank has 159 votes. Back to Reese.
In the race for State Representative of District 70, Republican Karen Engelman has 404 votes, and Democrat Sarah Blessing has 169 votes, passing it back to Ellie.
For State Representative of District 71, Republican Scott Hawkins has 55 votes, Democrat Wendy Chesser has 61 votes, and Libertarian Gregory T. Hurt has 7 votes. Sending it to Mary.
For State House District 72, Democratic Jason Applegate has 1,489 votes, and Republican Ed Clear has 1,736 votes. Handing it over to AJ.
Running unopposed for County Recorder, Lois Indris has 2,880 votes. Sending it to Reese.
For Floyd County Treasurer, Republican Steve Burke has 2,247 votes, and Democrat Vicky Tenser has 1,625, sending it back to Ellie.
Republican Matthew Tomlin has 2,046 votes, while Democrat Amy M. Colwell has 1,845 votes in the race for Floyd County Coroner, sending it to Mary.
Running unopposed for County Surveyor John Brankworth III has 2,861 votes. Hand it over to AJ.
For Floyd County Commissioner of District 2, Republican Frank Loop has 2,257 votes, and Democrat Veronica M. Combs has 1,636 votes, sending it to Reese.
In the race for the Floyd County Commissioner of District 3, Republican Jason Sharp has 2,088 votes, and Democrat Tim Harbison has 1,785 votes. Now back to Ellie.
For the seats on the Floyd County Council, let's first look at Republicans on the ballot. Deanne Bagshaw has 1,749 votes, while Matt Millers has 1,618 votes, and Sam Sarkison has 1,596 votes. Now let's look at the Democrats. Brad Striegel has 1,682, while Ellen Morrison Kelly has 1,457. Daniel T. Harris has 1,291 votes. The Libertarian candidate, Morgan Beatty, has 618 votes. Sending it to Mary.
Running unopposed for School Board Member District 3, Elizabeth Galligan has 2,741 votes. Handing it over to AJ.
Running unopposed for School Board Member District 4, Rebecca Gardner has 2,389 votes. Sending it back to Reese.
For the at-large seat of New Albany-Floyd County School Board, Jenna Higbee has 1,009 votes, Ann Carruthers has 1,323 votes, and Matthew Mayfield has 872 votes. Back to Ellie.
For judicial retention in the State Supreme Court, Justice Derek Reed Moulter, Mark S. Massa, as well as Chief Justice Loretta Rush are all in favorable positions to keep their seats.
On the ballot for judicial retention of Court of Appeals, both Peter R. Foley and Rudolph Reginald Pyle are in favorable positions to keep their seats. Handing it back over to our anchors.
On the ballot in Floyd County for U.S. President are Republican Donald Trump, Democrat Kamala Harris, Libertarian Chase Oliver, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. of the We Are the People Party.
Republican Donald Trump was born and raised in New York, has an economics degree from the University of Pennsylvania, served as the 45th president from 2016 to 2020, has 5 children, and is a real estate developer and businessman, and owns many properties in New York City and around the world. Donald Trump runs on a platform of raising corporate tax from 21% to 28%, and he has proposed a 60% tariff on all goods from China. His running mate, J.D. Vance, was a junior U.S. Senator from Ohio. He has degrees from Ohio State University and Yale University. Democrat Kamala Harris was born and raised in Oakland, California, attended Howard University and UC Law, San Francisco. She served as San Francisco District Attorney, Attorney General of California, a California Senator, and currently serves as Joe Biden's Vice President. She runs on policies of lowering corporate tax rates from 20% 21% to 15 to 20%. Her running mate, Tim Walz, is the current Democratic governor of Minnesota. He went to Chadron State College and St. Mary's University of Minnesota.
To also find live updates, you can check out our Instagram at 88.1 WNAS, our Facebook, WNAS Radio and TV. And I want to say a big thank you to Lydia Cosper and Cooper Jaggers behind the scenes, our student director and producer, for tonight's election coverage here on WNAS. If any of you out there are interested in underwriting grant sponsorships for New Albany or for our radio program here at New Albany, you can call the number 812-981-7621. Again, that's 812-981-7621 at any time. And we're going to send it back to our studio here for a little bit as we finish tallying up some results to update you guys.
I got the jitters out now. I should be alright.
Yeah. Now it's cake.
Yeah.
You don't write these in. Wait till she gets the third. Are we waiting till she gets the third one in to write?
I guess we wait till Silver comes in here.
Yeah, I think we need to wait till someone comes in.
There was one year I was in too.
Welcome back. I'm Sophia.
Joined by Deshandra Wright.
We now have results from 6 of the polling locations and are ready to hear from AJ with presidential updates.
In the race for the White House, Republican Donald Trump has 5,356 votes. Democrat Kamala Harris has 3,768 votes. Libertarian Chase Oliver has 96 votes, and Robert F. Kennedy has 150 votes. Let's see what Reese has to report.
For governor, Republican Mike Braun has 5,017 votes. Democrat Jennifer McCormick has 3,973 votes. And Libertarian Donald Rainwater has 374 votes. Let's see what Ellie Dablow has to say.
Thanks, Reese McKee. In the race for Attorney General of Indiana, Republican Todd Rokita has 5,322 votes, and Democrat Destiny Wells has 3,930 votes. Now for Mary Mingus.
Thank you, Ellie. For U.S. Senator Republican Jim Banks has 5,099 votes. Democratic Valerie McRae has 3,767 votes, and Libertarian Andrew Horing has 417 votes. Let's see what AJ has to say.
For the U.S. House of Representatives seat in District 9, Republican Aaron Houchin has 5,264 votes, Democrat Tim Peck has 3,616 votes, and Libertarian Russell Brooksbank has 393 votes. Moving on to Reese.
In the race for the state representative of District 70, Republican Karen Engelman has 1,258 votes, and Democrat Sarah Blessing has 554 votes. Moving on to Ellie Dablow.
For state representative of District 71, Republican Scott Hawkins has 73 votes, while Democrat Wendy Danchester has 95 votes, and Libertarian Gregory T. Hertz has 7 votes. Moving on to Mary.
In State District 72, Democrat Jason Applegate has 3,309 votes, and Republican Ed Clear has 3,982 votes. Off to AJ.
Running unopposed for county recorder, Lois Indris has 6,905 votes. Sending it to Reese.
For the Floyd County Treasurer, Republican Steve Burks has 5,461 votes, and Democrat Vicky Tinser has 3,696 votes. Now throwing it to Ellie Dablow.
Republican Matthew Tomlin has 4,975 votes, and Democrat Amy M. Colwell has 4,209 votes in the race for Floyd County Coroner. Now for Mary Mingus.
Running unopposed for county surveyor, John Brankworth III has 6,817 votes. Handing off to AJ.
For Floyd County Commissioner of District 2, Republican Frank Loop has 5,455 votes, and Democrat Veronica M. Combs has 3,741 votes. More results from Reese.
In the race for the Floyd County Commissioner of District 3, Republican Jason Sharp has 5,097 votes, and Democrat Tim Harbison has 4,038 votes. Now giving it to Ellie Dablow.
For the seats on the Floyd County Council, let's first look at the Republicans on the ballot. Dan Backshaw has 4,307 votes. Matt Milius has 3,991 votes, while Sam Sarkison has 3,954. Now let's look at Democrats. Brad Striegel has 3,761. Ellen Morrison Kelly has 3,236, while Daniel T. Harris has 2,893 votes. The Libertarian candidate, Morgan Beatty, has 1,440 votes. Now for Mary Mingus.
Thank you, Ellie. Running unopposed for School Board Member District 3, Elizabeth Galligan, with 6,449 votes. Off to AJ.
Running unopposed for School Board Member District 4, Rebecca Gardner has 5,630 votes. More results from Reese.
For the at-large seat of New Albany Floyd County School Board, Jenna Higbee has 2,259 votes, Ann Carruthers has 3,203 votes, and Matthew Mayfield has 2,102 votes. Now from Ellie Dablow.
For judicial retention in the state Supreme Court, Justice Derek Reed Moulter, Mark S. Massa, and Chief Justice Loretta Rush are all in favorable positions to keep their seats. Now for Mary.
On the ballot for judicial readmission of a Court of Appeals, both Peter R. Foley and Rudolph Reginald Pyle are favorable for positions to keep their seats. We will be reading these votes for you to keep you updated. Off to AJ.
In the race for the White House, Republican Donald Trump has 5,356 votes. Democrat Kamala Harris has 3,768 votes. Libertarian Chase Oliver has 96 votes, and Robert F. Kennedy has 150 votes. Let's hear from Reese.
For governor, Republican Mike Braun has 5,017 votes. Democrat Jennifer McCormick has 3,973 votes, and Libertarian Donald Rainwater has 374 votes. Now let's hear from Ellie Dablow.
In the race for Attorney General of Indiana, Republican Todd Rokita has 5,322 votes, while Democrat Destiny Wells has 3,930 votes. Off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. For the race for U.S. Senator, Republican Jim Brinks has 5,099 votes. Democratic Valerie McRae has 3,767 votes. And Libertarian Andrew Horing has 471 votes. Handing off to AJ.
For the U.S. House of Representatives seat in District 9, Republican Aaron Houchin has 5,264 votes. Democrat Tim Peck has 3,616 votes, and Libertarian Russell Brooksbank has 393 votes. Now to Reese.
In the race for the state representative of District 70, Republican Karen Engelman has 1,258 votes, and Democrat Sarah Blessing has 554 votes. Let's send it to Ellie Dablow.
For state representative of District 71, Republican Scott Hawkins has 73 votes, while Democrat Wendy Danchesser has 95 votes. And Libertarian Gregory T. Hertz has 7 votes. Now for Mary Mingus.
In State District 72, Democratic Jason Applegate has 3,309 votes, and Republican Ed Clear has 3,982 votes. Back over to AJ.
Running unopposed for county recorder, Lois Indris has 6,905 votes. Moving on to Reese.
In the race for the Floyd County Commissioner of District 3, Republican Jason Sharp has 5,097 votes, and Democrat Tim Harbison has 4,038 votes. Now giving it to Ellie Dablow.
Republican Matthew Tomlin has 4,975 votes, while Democrat Amy M. Colwell has 4,209. In the race for Floyd County Coroner. Now off to Mary.
Running unopposed for County Senator, Surveyor John Brankworth III has 6,817 votes. Handing it over to AJ.
For Floyd County Commissioner of District 2, Republican Frank Loop has 5,455 votes, and Democrat Veronica M. Combs has 3,741 votes. Now on to Reese.
For the Floyd County Treasurer, Republican Steve Burks has 5,461 votes, and Democrat Vicky Tenser has 3,696 votes. Let's hear it from Ellie Dablow.
For the seats on the Floyd County Council, let's first look at the Republicans on the ballot. D.M. Bagshaw has 4,307 votes, while Matt Millies has 3,991. Sam Sarkison has 3,954. Now let's look at the Democrats. Brad Striegel has 3,761 votes, while Ellen Morrison Kelly has 3,236. Daniel T. Harris has 2,893. The Libertarian candidates, Morgan Beatty has 1,440 votes. Now off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. Running unopposed for School Board Member District 3, Elizabeth Galligan has 6,409 votes. Handing it back over to AJ.
Running unopposed for School Board Member District 4, Rebecca Gardner has 5,630 votes. Now on to Reese.
For the at-large seat on the New Albany Floyd County School Board, Jenny Higbee has 2,259 votes, Ann Crothers has 3,203 votes, and Matthew Mayfield has 2,102 votes. Now from Ellie Dablow.
For judicial retention in the State Supreme Court, Justice Derek Reed Moulter, Mark S. Massa, as well as Chief Justice Loretta Rush are all in favorable positions to keep their seats. Now off to Mary.
on the ballot for judicial retention in the Court of Appeals. Both Peter R. Foley and Rudolph Reginald Pyle are in favorable positions to keep their seats. Handing it back over to our anchors.
Collecting live election results all throughout Floyd County this evening. Thank you to WNAS staff members Olivia Seidera, Ella Higby, Will Spurgeon, Aaliyah Van Cliff, Jada Campbell, Gabby Doss, Jaden Presley, Rossi Hamilton, Tyler Hubbard, Caden Bush, Sam Siegel, Holden Faith, J.R. Rogers, and Ava Quinn. That being said, the three candidates up for the governor's seat in Indiana are former Senator and Republican Mike Braun, Democrat Jennifer G. McCormick, and Libertarian Donald Rainwater.
Republican Mike Braun was born and raised in Jasper, Indiana, attended Wabash College and Harvard Business School. He served in the State House from 2014 to 2017, then served as a U.S. Senator from 2019 to now. He runs on a platform of securing reliable, affordable, and clean energy by implementing an energy policy taking advantage of Indiana's natural resources and new technology. He also runs on a platform of cutting taxes and reducing the size of government. Democratic Jennifer McCormick, was born and raised in Newcastle, Indiana, attended Purdue, Ball State, and Indiana State University. She served as the Indiana Superintendent of Public Instruction. She runs on a platform of establishing a culture of collaboration across state agencies that serve children and families for efficient and effective spending and programming. She also runs on a platform of securing a minimum base salary of $60,000 for pre-K through 12 educators. She also fights for reproductive rights and freedoms, for protecting IVF treatment and rights to contraception. Libertarian Donald Rainwater, born and raised in Indianapolis, attended Bob Jones University. He runs on a platform of abolishing state personal income tax, reducing residential and agricultural property tax, eliminating gasoline excise tax, and reform professional licensing.
Live election updates can also be found on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Brought to you by 88.1 staff members Sophia Wilson, Juniper Riley, and Katie Sullivan. Running for Indiana Attorney General are Democrat Destiny Wells and Republican incumbent Todd Rokita.
Republican Todd Rokita from Chicago, Illinois, attended Wabash College and IUPUI. He works professionally as an attorney and is incumbent in the position, took office in 2021. Democratic Destiny Scott Wells is from Martinsville, Indiana, attended Indiana University, and the University of Texas. She served in the U.S. Army Reserves, ran for Secretary of State in 2022, and works as an attorney.
Thank you to 88.1 staff members Riley Frakes and Alexis Stillwell, as well as Richie Wiglub and Lily Archer and Lydia Cosper for their hard work and dedication on graphics prior to tonight's election. Indiana's open Senate seat has three candidates vying for it, including Libertarian Andrew Horning, Republican Jim Banks, and Democrat Valerie McRae.
Republican Jim Banks is from Columbia City, Indiana. He went to Indiana University and Grace College, served in the Navy, served as Indiana District 3 representative in Congress since January 3, 2017. He runs on policies of introducing the End Executive Branch Amnesty Act, extensive immigration legislation to secure our border. Democratic Valerie McRae was born and raised in Indianapolis and attended the University of Michigan. She was a psychologist for 35 years working with veterans, incarcerated individuals, and troubled youth. She runs on policies of pushing for legislation in defense of women's reproductive health care, improving the nation's health care by finding ways to make it more affordable and accessible, and student loan debt reduction. Libertarian Andrew Horning from Freedom, Indiana, attended Indiana University, IUPUI, Indiana State University, and has been in politics since 1996. He works as a clinical technical instructor. He runs on policies of creating a culture inherently different for people in unison.
The biggest thank you to Nate Samsel and Gage Schmidt, some of our favorite WNAS alums, for everything they have done behind the scenes for us tonight and within the past few weeks. District 9's U.S. House seat has 3 in the running, including Democrat Timothy Peck, Libertarian Russell Brooksbank, and incumbent Republican Eric Houchin.
Republican Erin Houchin from Scottsburg, Indiana, attended Indiana University and George Washington University. She served in Congress since January 2023, served as an Indiana State Senator from 2014 to 2022. The run-on policies of securing the U.S. southern border, standing with Israel, cutting government spending, and protecting the unborn, and also protecting the Second Amendment. Democratic Timothy Peck from Southern Indiana attended the College of the Holy Cross and Harvard and works as a physician and has founded 3 ministry-based health organizations. They run on policies of protecting reproductive rights, and responsible gun ownership, and supporting law enforcement, reducing costs of health care, and avoiding additional taxes on middle class, and a stronger border protections in the South. Libertarian Russell Brooksbank, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, served in the U.S. Army Reserves and ran for District 71 Indiana House seat in 2020.
With all of our polling locations tallied, we're ready to hear from AJ to start with our final updates this evening.
We're going to start with a disclaimer that our results do not include any of the absentee votes that have been sent in. That being said, in the race for the White House, Republican Donald Trump has 22,499 votes. Democrat Kamala Harris has 15,680 votes. Libertarian Chase Oliver has 281 votes, and Robert F. Kennedy has 404 votes. Let's hear from Reese.
For the governor, Republican Mike Braun has 21,718 votes. Democrat Jennifer McCormick has 16,121 votes. And Libertarian Donald Rainwater has 946 votes. Let's hear it from Ellie Dablow.
In the race for Attorney General of Indiana, Republican Todd Rokita has 22,816 votes, while Democrat Destiny Wells has 15,613 votes. Off to Mary Mingus.
Thank you, Ellie. For the race for U.S. Senator, Republican Jim Banks has 22,108 votes. Democratic Valerie McRae has 15,284 votes. And Libertarian Andrew Horing has 1,069 votes. Handing it back over to AJ.
For the U.S. House of Representatives seat in District 9, Republican Erin Houchin has 22,863 votes. Democrat Tim Peck has 14,708 votes, and Libertarian Russell Brooksbank has 942 votes. Moving on to Reese.
In the race for the state representative of District 70, Republican Karen Engelman has 4,107 votes, and Democratic Sarah Blessing has 1,855 votes. Sending it to Ellie Dablow.
Thank you, Reese. For State Representative of District 71, Republican Scott Hawkins has 155 votes, while Democrat Wendy Danchester has 232, and Libertarian Gregory T. Hertz has 7 votes. Off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. In State House District 72, Democratic Jason Applegate has 13,534 votes, and Republican Ed Clear has 18,614 votes. Handing it off to AJ.
Running unopposed for County Recorder, Lois Indris has 28,479 votes. Next to Reese.
For the Floyd County Treasurer, Republican Steve Burks has 22,948 votes, and Democrat Vicki Tenser has 15,096 votes. Now let's throw it to Ellie Dablow.
Republican Matthew Tomlin has 20,523 votes, and Democrat Amy M. Colwell has 17,677 votes in the race for Floyd County Coroner. Off to Mary.
For the race for County Surveyor, running unopposed, John Brankworth III has 28,143 votes. Handing it over to AJ.
For Floyd County Commissioner of District 2, Republican Frank Loop has 23,228 votes, and Democrat Veronica M. Combs has 15,048 votes. Sending it to Reese.
In the race for the Floyd County Commissioner of District 3, Republican Jason Sharp has 21,513 votes, and Democrat Tim Harbison has 16,535 votes. Now let's give it to Ellie Dablow.
For the seats on the Floyd County Council, let's first look at the Republicans on the ballot. Deanne Bagshaw has 18,620 votes, while Matt Millies has 17,761. Sam Sarkison has 18,259. Now let's look at the Democrats. Brad Striegel has 16,092 votes, while Ellen Morrison Kelly has 13,597. And Daniel T. Harris has 11,994 votes. The Libertarian candidate, Morgan Beatty, has 4,291. Off to Mary.
For the race for School Board Member District 3, running unopposed, Elizabeth Galligan has 25,642 votes. Off to AJ.
Running unopposed for School Board Member of District 4, Rebecca Gardner has 22,601 votes. Let's hear from Reese.
For the at-large seat on the New Albany-Floyd County School Board, Jenna Higbee has 9,085 votes. Ann Carruthers has 14,075 votes. And Matthew Mayfield has 7,894 votes. Let's see what Ellie Dablow has to say.
For judicial retention in the State Supreme Court, Justice Derek Reed Moulter, Mark S. Massa, as well as Chief Justice Loretta Rush are all in favorable positions to keep their seats. Off to Mary.
On the ballot for judicial retention in the Court of Appeals, both Peter R. Foley and Rudolph Reginald Pyle are favorable positions to keep their seats. Because we have all 9 polling locations, we will be reading these results again. Handing it off to AJ.
In the race for the White House, Republican Donald Trump has 22,499 votes. Democrat Kamala Harris has 15,680 votes. Libertarian Chase Oliver has 281 votes, and Robert F. Kennedy has 404 votes. Next to
For governor, Republican Mike Braun has 21,718 votes. Democrat Jennifer McCormick has 16,121 votes, and Libertarian Donald Rainwater has 946 votes. Next, Ellie.
In the race for Attorney General of Indiana, Republican Todd Rokita has 22,816 votes, and Democrat Destiny Wells has 15,613 votes. Off to Mary.
For the race for U.S. Senator, Republican Jim Bakes has 22,108 votes. Democratic Valerie McRae has 15,284 votes, and Libertarian Andrew Horing has 1,069 votes. Off to AJ.
For the U.S. House of Representatives seat in District 9, Republican Aaron Houchin has 22,863 votes. Democrat Timothy Peck has 14,706 votes, and Libertarian Russell Brooksbank has 942 votes. Sending it to Reese.
In the race for the state representative of District 70, Republican Karen Engelman has 4,107 votes, and Democrat Sarah Blessing has 1,855 votes, sending it to Ellie Dablow.
For state representative of District 71, Republican Scott Hawkins has 155 votes, while Democrat Wendy Dantchester has 232 votes, and Libertarian Gregory T. Hertz has 7 votes. Off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. In State House District 72, Jason Applegate has 13,534 votes, and Republican Ed Clear has 18,614 votes. Handing it back to AJ.
Running unopposed for County Recorder, Lois Indris has 28,479 votes. Off to Reese.
For the Floyd County Treasurer, Republican Steve Burks has 22,948 votes, and Democrat Vicky Tinser has 15,096 votes. Let's hear it from Ellie Dablow.
Republican Matthew Tomlin has 20,523 votes, and Democrat Amy M. Colwell has 17,677 votes in the race for Floyd County Coroner. Off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. Running unopposed for County Surveyor, John Brankworth III has 28,143 votes. Handing off to AJ.
For Floyd County Commissioner of District 2, Republican Frank Loop has 23,228 votes, and Democrat Veronica M. Combs has 15,049 votes. Moving on to Reese.
In the race for the Floyd County Commissioner of District 3, Republican Jason Sharp has 21,513 votes, and Democrat Tim Harbison has 16,535 votes. Now sending it to Ellie Dablow.
For the seats on the Floyd County Council, let's first look at the Republicans on the ballot. DM Bagshaw has 18,620 votes, while Matt Millies has 17,761 votes. Sam Sarkison has 18,259 votes. Now let's look at the Democrats. Brad Striegel has 16,092. Ellen Morrison Kelly has 13,597 votes, while Daniel T. Harris has 11,994. The Libertarian candidate, Morgan Beatty, has 4,291. Off to Mary.
Thank you, Ellie. For our school board member District 3, Elizabeth Galligan, running unopposed, has 25,642 votes. Handing it off to AJ.
Running unopposed for school board member of District 4, Rebecca Gardner has 22,601 votes. Off to Reese.
For the at-large seat on New Albany Floyd County School Board, Jenna Higbee has 9,085 votes. Ann Carruthers has 14,075 votes. And Matthew Mayfield has 7,894 votes. Next, Ellie Dablow.
For judicial retention in the State Supreme Court, Justice Derek Reed Moulter, Mark S. Massa, as well as Chief Justice Loretta Rush are all in favorable positions to keep their seats. Up next, Mary Mingus.
On the ballot for judicial retention of the Court of Appeals, both Peter R. Foley and Rudolph Reginald Powell are both favorable in their positions to keep their seats. Handing it over to our anchors.
Thank you to all the businesses who have renewed underwriting grants with WNAS here at New Albany High School. If you would like to hear your company on 88.1 WNAS, you can call the number 812-981-7621.
We would also like to say thank you to all of our listeners and viewers for tuning in tonight. You can find us on Instagram at 88.1 WNAS, on Facebook at 88.1 WNAS-New Albany, or YouTube at 88.1 WNAS. We have a disclaimer that all of the election results provided do not include any absentee votes. That concludes our 2024 election night coverage. I'm Deshandre Wright here with Sophie Corley. Thank you.